Hey everyone, Manny Rodriguez from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a racquetball coach. I coach high school racquetball kids and middle school kids. And one thing I'm always talking about is having the proper mindset. Having the proper mindset, win or lose, is so key to that next point, to that next day. How are we facing our challenges? Having the proper mindset is how we face those challenges. You have fixed mindset and you have growth mindset. Growth mindset, that's your positive mindset. That's your I'm always growing. Fixed mindset, it's still positive mindset. It's you can still have a fixed positive mindset, but you believe the people who are fixed who have that fixed mindset, they believe that it's just there. It's an inherent trait. It's comes from our gene pool. No, it I at least believe it's growth mindset. It's always moving forward. It's always thinking of of how am I going to keep it a positive manner? How am I going to keep this into a growing mindset, growth mindset? We always want to be growing. It's so key in everything that you do. How are you moving forward? How are you growing? Are you growing? Are you trying to grow? That is so key. When it comes to mindset, it's not just about brains and talent. Yes, that's a start. That is definitely the start of having that growth mindset. That's a start. That is where you start at. But you also believe as a growth in your growth mindset, you believe that it's a developed mindset. It is a developed mindset. That's why Jim Rome, Anthony Robbins, all those guys, Les Brown, they were successful because they proved that having that proper mindset was key to getting wherever you want to go. And they also proved that you can develop that mindset. You can develop the growth mindset. And that's what many of their students did. They developed that mindset. For me, my learning lessons come from learning lessons. My learning lessons come from a childhood that being in New York City, and I was born in the 70s, 74 to be exact. Being in New York City, that wasn't a good time for my family. So I was born into a society that I wish I was never born into. But that so that's where my mindset comes from. That comes from all that learning of being in the streets of New York City from as an underprivileged kid and dealing with a lot of drugs that were brought into my life, not into my body, but into my life when I was from before I was born. I couldn't help that. So for me, I knew I had to develop that proper mindset that once I was going to get out of here, I already knew where I was going. And at the end of the day, the real proper mindset came after I was on my own without any help from my aunt who was also my foster mom or my mom who could never, afford anything really. But at the end of the day, I knew that I had a choice. I had a choice on what was going to happen next in my life. When I went to college, that was a choice that I made. Now, when I went to college, that's when I made all my mistakes. My mistakes, not the ones that my parents brought on me, the ones that I brought on myself. There is where the proper mindset really started to sink in on how I was going to learn how to deal with all these things. And that's where the Anthony Robbins books came in, the Zig Ziglar books, in those years that I was learning and developing myself. And when it comes to mindset, you have fixed mindset and you have growth mindset. Fixed mindset, those are the people that believe that it's already fixed, it's already in you. It's a developed trait. It's a trait. It's in your gene pool. A growth mindset, those people know that it's something you can develop. It's something that you can work on. And that is exactly what I've seen from personal experience. It's something that I've learned from those professional coaches out there. It's something that I've always developed through self-development, when I started realizing I'm on my own, I have to figure this all out, and also how to deal with those setbacks. That's what I like about being a racquetball coach. At a young age, these kids are learning to deal with defeat. No one likes to deal with losses, but these kids are learning how to deal with defeat at a young age. When you're playing racquetball, it's one-on-one, and when you lose, which there's always someone better than you, just like in cycling, there's always someone better than you. In racquetball, there's always someone better than you unless you're Cain Wazelinchuk. But that's a different story. At the end of the day, it's how we move forward, having the proper mindset. So how do you get to the growth mindset? How do you get to that mindset of always never letting anything hold you back and always developing those right strategies and ideas and the thoughts and the proper mindset, everything that you need to be successful in whatever you're choosing to be successful at, whatever that goal may be? Excuse me. At the end of the day, what do you want to do to keep moving forward? So here's how you deal with it. How do you go from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? Okay, we talked about what a fixed mindset is. You believe that it's already there. No, you want to move forward. You want to always be developing certain traits that keep you moving in a growing aspect of your life. The first thing you want to do is you have to know when you hear that fixed mindset voice. You have to know when that is just sunk in and it's there. Now you need to work on moving it out of there so that you keep growing, keep moving forward. What you want to recognize is that you have a choice. That's one blessed thing that God gave us, were choices. How we choose to use our mindset is so important. Always moving forward. That's key. Once you get that thought that you don't want there and you want to turn it into a positive, you take it by having that choice. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that. So it's there. I'm choosing to change it. Now I'm going to change that by talking back to myself in a positive mindset, in a growth mindset. How can I use this as a learning lesson? Are you sure you can do this? That's a fixed mindset. Are you sure you can do this? A growth mindset says, I am very sure I can do this, and I'm going to do it in this amount of time. I'm going to do it with this plan, and I'm going to keep moving forward no matter what happens. That is key. That is key right there, is understanding that. Understanding that. So what you do is you take that growth mindset and you put some action into that growth mindset. So you see what you're working on, and then you take the action. Just as we just described, you're going to take some steps and you're going to plan and you're going to put it to use. That's your action, is taking those actionable steps that you've set forth, that you've set out for yourself, and putting it to action, doing it. That's what's great about growth mindset, is that you're always learning and you're having fun learning. I love learning. I wish I was this obedient to myself when I was in high school and in college, especially college, because I got in a fraternity and I had fun. I was that kid. But now what I understand when it comes to having that proper mindset and growth in everything that we do in life, now I want to help you. How can I help you? How can we help you? We're ready to go, and if you're trying to develop yourself in a certain aspect, we're here to help you. Our goal is to help you. How can we help you? Are you trying to develop the proper mindset? Are you trying to get more leads for your business? Are you trying to increase your bottom line through branding? We can help you. Schedule that 30-minute coaching call, and I'll give you a call and we'll discuss an actionable plan for you to be successful and how we can make that happen. Again, the information should be below. And Manny Rodriguez, I'm here to help you. You have a wonderful day. You make it a great day. No matter what day it is, make it a great day. Thank you and have a wonderful day.